Oh, hello there. Uh, there's no one viewing this right now, so if you're watching this recording, hi, I'm sorry you couldn't make it to the stream. So, let's see. I'm back at game development a little bit. I'm not like super into it, but uh, I have to finish this thing for a friend, so I'm going to. Basically, all we're going to be doing today is finishing up some Keikai Genkai. I'm going to show you guys how that works. And let's kick it. Basically, in the main player GUI, I have a player input script, and it it tells the server how the player is responding to it. So if someone wants to use the one in the first jutsu slot, which I think is R, I play it sometimes, but I don't play it often. Either way, basically this sends a message to a thing in the server, a remote event. If it's a click, it's in the attacking. If it's R, T, Y, F, G, H, whatever, it also goes into the attacking. But if it's a C, which is what we're working on today, I think it goes into mode select. And it also goes into mode select if you press tab. Because I use the same script for modes, and I use the same script for Keikai Genkai. This is a Naruto game, by the way. Either way, so you can see here that I have a bunch of ifs going on here. So there's a few events in this script over here that the script fires, and these events handle what goes on with the player. I say a lot. Anyway, so down here is else if mode equals Genkai, because over here is the what do you call it? A variable. If that variable is form, or which is actually technically the modes, I just name it that way because I'm weird. So I also have them marked. This one's Uchiha, Uzumaki, Hyuga. I'm gonna actually fix a little bit of them later on, but right now let's create the placeholders for some of them. So I'm gonna take this one, I'm gonna clone it, and I'm gonna put this one as Namikaze. There we go. Boop. And then I'm going to change this variable to Namikaze, so that way it runs if well, actually, no, let's not put that as Namikaze because there's a specific name for it. I think it's a yellow flash. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so the Namikaze gets yellow flash. Status of the Genkai is true, and then it goes to if the value is 1, and then it's to be determined because I haven't really added anything yet into the scripts to make sure that it works. Excuse me. And we're just basically going to clone that like twice more. This next one is Otsugi. I can't spell it very well, but that one has a name too, and it's called Dance of Camellia. That's an E. Look at me, I don't know how to spell. Anyway, so we have those done. So the yellow chains one I'm going to add in a minute. because I have to like design the chains and all of that stuff. Yellow Flash I can do right now, and Dance of Camellia I have to design as well. So we're gonna do that today. Boop. This is a simple copy and paste. I can get rid of this to be determined. Boop. And basically it's just a mild boost, I think, in all of the other ones. And then speed goes up particularly immensely. So, alright. So, Dance of Camellia. This one, I can actually copy and paste this one as well. Let's see, it says, so it doesn't say there's a particular chakra increase to that. And then if I go over here, it says it increases the attack and speed. So I'm assuming it could be like 0.25 for each. There is supposed to be like a status debuff based on it, but we'll get to that. Let's see. So if I go to, is it server and then player added, regen event. So I go to the regen event and I have a bunch of stuff over here because it's ridiculous. Let's see here. So right here I can put if PS or CC, or not, it would have to be PS, right? Nah, it would have to be CC dot would be, man, I haven't worked on this in so long. So it'd be the character selected value, status dot get kind of value. Okay. So if the Genkai value is, let's say, golden chains, because that's the one that affects regeneration. Otsutsuki also boosts regeneration, so let's see. And cc.status.end. Well, I mean, actually, it doesn't matter if it's in. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to increase this. I feel like double might be a little too extreme, so I'm going to do math.floor. Or actually, we can do math.seal. And so this way, math.seal. Well, what did I do wrong? Oh, okay. So if I just, okay, I got the number of brackets wrong. That's fine. But I'm gonna do a math.seal. Okay. And then I'm going to say divided by 2, and then it increases by a multiple of 0.5. That's actually quite a lot. So like an extra half is pretty decent. Now I'm going to run an else if, and it's not possible to have golden chains as your Kekkei Genkai and you to be an Otsutsuki unless you're a mod and you break the game. So I think I'm going to cc dot, where is it? Yeah, I don't think it's in here, but cc.status.clan .value, and that should be good. I'm going to take out that end. There we go. Make it a little bit slower than Uzumaki because it specifically says to. Oh yeah, another thing about this one is it's also one of the ones that specifically increases defense, so that's cool. Wrong one, but that's fine. And just copy and paste. Where did it go? Okay, there we go. 0.2 because it's already actually pretty good. Alright. I'm going to check my directory and make sure that that's correct real quick because I don't like errors. They're a pain in the butt to find. There's a lot of stuff in this game. So multipliers, def, yeah, okay. So now, since I don't have like everything starting out as whatever, I'm actually going to change this to golden chains. And then I'm going to run another thing in there that sends out the chains or whatever. But that'll work as a sort of like chassis for what we're going to build later. And then, let's see, clan select. So I have a few set up here already. I'm going to just add a few more. Otsutsuki Namikaze. There we go. There's one. Golden chains now. There's two L's in there. Anyway. So the Namikaze one is which one again? Yellow Flash. And then I'm going to go into player added and see if... Okay, so I'm at the speed one. And then I'm actually going to modulate the Chidori speed, I think, to simplify it the most. So if I'm like PS dot where, okay, so yeah, it's character select. If character select dot status dot clan dot value equals Namikaze, and I forgot the double equaled because I'm a nerd. Then, alright. And then I can just change the Chidori speed to Chidori speed equals Chidori speed plus, let's make it 5. So he's running like a fourth as much faster. Oh, hello, Plasma. I didn't see you there. Anyway. So... looks good to me. I'm going to save it. I commit all of my scripts. I'm good. All right, so here he is. Taking a while to load because I'm streaming at the same time, but yeah, whatever, right? Alright, so I hit play a new game. This is kind of like this new thing that we developed. I did a little bit of graphics art, or like when I was doing whatever. So I hit new game, and I'm going to actually do Namikaze, so... It seems I am a little faster, yes. And then if I press C, it increases my speed by a little bit. Yeah. It does, right? Okay, hold on. Let me check my humanoid. Yeah, it doesn't look like it does, so... What might have to happen is I might have to change something up. I knew I skipped something when it came to like... Why is that over there? Keep back there. Okay. Yellow flash. Okay. So they make it yellow flash. And then... it calls it and then it says yellow flash, and okay, it's true. If the level is 1, then which it is. Okay. Let's see here. Doing a lot of thinking. You know what? I did forget to check for errors, so I'm going to do that. Hey, Noah, how's it going? Okay. So that error is just a repetitive error from the AI. So the AI constantly scans for players and stuff. I actually think that's it scanning for itself, so it doesn't really make any sense. I think it's firing before anything loads. Alright, so if I press C, nothing happens. Very well. I think that's because I probably don't have anything to turn it off, do I? Yeah, I don't have anything to turn it off. Anyway, let's fix that, shall we? Ding. Alright. minus, minus. So that way it negates the... Alright, man. Stay classy. Enjoy your bike ride. Alright, let's see here. We'll see if that fixed anything. If it didn't, then I might need to refresh my memory on what happened with the player added script, because that's the only thing I can plot to be wrong. And a lot of scripting is honestly troubleshooting. So it's the worst part, but it's part of the best part, which is like deciding what everything does. Like, you're making something and I'm like, I wonder how OP it should be. Ooh. Okay, so it just keeps turning off and off and off. That's cool. So I'm gonna turn that to false. There. And I don't need to worry because I now know that is going to work as intended. So the status effects of them does work. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to figure out how to do the bones. So I don't think it was... Okay, yeah, it was. So basically he wants like an animation to play or something where someone like they pull bones out of their back or something. So I think I'm gonna actually... Not a rig builder, I don't need that. Ooh. Squish. Let's see. I'm not looking at errors right now. But yeah, let's create new, and we're going to call it bone to pick with you, because reasons. So I think it'll be like a 1 minute animation. I think we're going to be using the upper torso and the arms. So upper torso, and I'm going to just move these as I see fit. Actually, let's just keep it neutral for now. Left hand, left upper arm, things about arms, hand, arm, arm, and arm. There we go. So that should be everything. Alright, so this is his starting position. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to add a keyframe there. And I'm going to have him reach back here. I still have my rotate limit on. Yeah, it is an epic name, isn't it? I came up with it myself. Anyway. I think I'm gonna take this over here. Boop. Squeeze. That is not lateral with that. That is not what I was going for. So I'm gonna actually turn it up a little more. There we go. That looks a little more uniform. And then I'm just gonna, I guess, make another keyframe for everything to make sure it's all gonna stay in place. It's not all going to like break apart and stuff. So he reaches behind, and I'm going to finish this by taking the hand back and rotating it fourth-ish. Like that. Right there. Shame these things like can't sit still. Because now I have to deal with this the hard way. Alright. So that's at the 0.9 mark, and there's 30 ticks, there's 30 frames. So since it's the 9th, I'm going to write this down. So that would be 1, 2. I'm trying to do mental math right now, and that's not good for my health. So that's let's take it up to 10, and then we'll just call it like 1/3 a second. So like, I'm gonna write down weight point, or like 1/3, to get it as close as I can. And then I'm going to just, can I add a keyframe? No? Okay. So I just do it manually for everyone. There we go. Alright. So he reaches behind. This is the point where he grabs them. And then I'm thinking at the 15, he will be fully extended outward. Make sure I have everything. Alright, so let me get close. There we go. So now, like, if he were holding a thing made of bones or whatever, it'd be pointing outward. And then I think that will be the end of the animation. So the thing with combat games is you don't want the animations to be too long, because if the animations are too long, then the player can't get back to the action, which is bad for the player because they probably have someone wailing on them. Okay, there we go. So if I play it real time, yeah, that's pretty good. Let's see. So I'm just gonna export that. Button to pick with you, and then the description. The description's mandatory. I don't know why descriptions are mandatory for like animations, but they are. So I'm just gonna write z. All right, and where is it? There we go. I'm gonna submit that, and I'm actually going to. Can I go there? Yes, thank you. All right, so now I'm there. I have that animation. This is actually going to be the first Kekkei Genkai with an animation. Beautiful. Let's see. Where was the mode one? There he is. All right. Let's make a folder, and we're going to call it animations. Oh, I totally forgot to do that. It is actually, no, it isn't. Okay. Thanks for catching me on that. I did not catch that. It's a good thing I checked the chat, or else I would have wasted a bunch of time trying to figure out why something is wrong that isn't wrong in the first place. So, in anims, I'm going to put an emanation. All right. All right. Oh, yeah. Okay. Bam. And we're going to call that Bones. Because I said so. I'm going to open a drink. Back blast area all secure. Oh, that was loud. I'm watching the screen on my right because I have dual monitors now. And I'm like seeing myself from 10 seconds ago. So if it's diverting a lot of my attention. Anyway, so Bones, and then we're actually going to make it so that the dance of Camellia or whatever activates that. So player character humanoid load animation play script parent, or sorry, not script parent, script anims bones. All right, and then play, and then we're going to see what that does right now after I commit the script. And then we're going to test it. Oh, stretchy stretch. Great flavor. All right, show me what you've got. It was Otsutsuki. So I'm not here to check if anything else works. Okay, yeah, the animation works, but I die slowly. Which could prove to be also a problem with Uzumaki, so I'm going to fix that. So, okay, so it's... Oh, I am an idiot. I need to put this over here. It's like... There we go. Boop. There is a method to my madness. So I'm taking the floor and then I'm dividing it by 2, or I'm taking the floor and then dividing it by 3, if you're ever wondering why I'm doing that. And that was what was killing me so quickly, was I was constantly like having my health, which is not great. Time to commit. I feel like that's going to be a meme in the future where it's like if you know that meme where it's like upgrade and then go back or whatever, it's going to be like commit the script and then it messes up your whole game, and it's just like, go back. That's so smooth. I like that. Woo woo. Alright, and the animation works? No, it doesn't. Why doesn't it work? I'm very upset about that. Maybe it does. Maybe I'm paranoid. I'm just rapidly pressing C and nothing's happening. Okay. But it was working like 5 seconds ago. I don't get it. Huh. Okay, so... Did I choose Uzumaki by accident? Or Namikaze by accident? I did, didn't I? I did. Yeah. I chose the wrong clan. I was wondering why my chakra was increasing, and I was like, hold on a second. There's no way. All right, so let me get somewhere where I'll look nice. Okay. Bam. Yeah. Wow. Wave. Hello. I'm a bird. I flap my wings. Anyway. We got that out of the way. Now we have to actually design the bones, which designing for me is not very difficult, but the actual building is, if that makes sense. So I also got to find a way to cross it to make it look nice. Okay. So it's not letting me click this block, and I'm very upset about that. Part. Is it locked or something? No? Why can't I click it? Really? It's gonna be a nerd? Okay. I've been saying that a lot lately. Even when I don't really mean it. That will be the 0.25. There we go. 0.25. And then I think the color of bones is like somewhere along like the yellowish grayish line. Like that. In real life. Because the enamel on teeth is kind of like what makes them white. Or whatever. But the actual teeth, because they're made of bone, is like a yellowish. But I don't know. I'm going to actually bring that up to the guy for scale. So that way I know how big they are. Oh, so now it'll let me click it. So I'm thinking... Yo, plastic does look a little bit like the texture of a bone, doesn't it now? Concrete. That might look better. Boop. I don't know, I'm thinking... I mean... I could design something new if this doesn't work out. So I think I'm just going to design something new if this doesn't work out. Anyway. That looks good. I'm just going to take that. I'm going to union it. And then I'm going to name that bone Z with an S, not the Z this time. Because reasons. So, another thing I'm going to do is take this. I'm going to take this left hand and I'm going to yoink it right off of him. Ah, well. I was going to try and select all so that way I could delete it. But that's not going to happen now, is it? So I'm actually going to group these together. And I'm going to name that Bonans or something. So I have a hand here. I'm going to take it and basically drag it to wherever I want him to hold it. I didn't mean to do that. I am out of practice. I would normally be able to do this like so fast. There we go. And then I think I would want to align it. So I'm actually going to do 0.05. I don't really like to do things like units this small a whole lot, but I'm not really granted much of an option at this point. It has to be perfectly like in line because I'm going to use this for both the left and the right hand. Speaking of which, I'm going to rename this to hand. All right, and there we go. So it's perfectly in line, as all things should be. So I'm going to take this hand. I'm actually going to insert object. I'm going to put a weld constraint because I do not feel like scripting a whole script specifically for that. So I'm not going to. And then I'm going to, yeah, the weld constraint isn't visible at all. So that's good. So I'm going to take bone hands, and I'm going to actually find server storage, jutsu stuff. Probably, it's probably going to be inform stuff. And I'm going to put bone hands in there. And now, weight 0.33. Because that's what I wrote down earlier. You see, it's going full circle. Because that's when he has his hands directly behind his back and when he's supposed to pull them out, basically. So game dot server storage dot form stuff dot bone hands clone the parent equals let's say I'm actually going to put another debounce function in case someone changes their mind and wants to turn it off instead of and it doesn't break it. So if that is true, then forget that. Clone.parent, and I'm actually going to make the parent I'm actually thinking about this a little bit because okay, yeah, I'm probably gonna make the parent the player's character, so player.character. And I'm actually going to make this local BL, or bone left, if you will. And then I'm going to take that, I'm going to say BL. There we go. And then I'm going to make a weld misspelling a lot of stuff. I'm really out of practice with this one. There we go. And then just basically copy and paste because I'm cheap. Boop. Okay. What's up, too many? I'm making Neko's game, and so it's supposed to be a Naruto game. I'm finishing it up for him, see if I can work it out so we can just get it out of the way and whatever. So after that, I'm gonna name BR equals bone right BL bone left. There we go. Pet my monitor. That's cool. So the reason we named them is because I can actually just identify them for when we turn the Genkai off. So if I go down here to the Genkai, you see Dance of Camellia or whatever it's called. So if player.character find first, so I'm going to do a find first child function, and then it's going to be bone right because I said so. And then player.character bone right destroy, and I'm going to do the same thing with bone left. There we go. And we're going to commit all of these. So, so that all of my progress isn't lost and I cry like a baby. You. Ooh. Ba-ba-da-ba. Okay. Hello. Otsutsuki, because that's what we're working on right now. And see? Bam! Cool! Obviously, the models are going to need work after this. I need to turn their can collide off as well. But, I mean, we got the basic down for it, and that's what we're going for. All right? I'm going to ask Neko in the future if he wants me to actually, like, change the animations for when you get it. Personally, I think it looks cool. I forgot to make sure that it turns off correctly. So I'm actually going to do that right quick after I turn the Can Collide off. Where is it? I'm sad. I can't find anything in my own game. Alright. There we go. The link's in the description if you want to play it. As I'm updating it, it'll get better, obviously. But is my favorite word. Trying to get better with it. I'm like that kid that won't shut up about dinosaurs, but with Alright, so he whips him out, and then I can turn it off. But I think when I turn it off, I'm going to have him put it back. So, like, alright, cool. I like how that looks. That's so, like, unironically, that's awesome. Anyway. We're just, like, you probably can't see it, but my character, like, stands up straight a little bit. And then he pulls them out and, like, swishes them outward. It's cool. I like that idea. What else can I do? Oh, yeah, right. I could reverse the animation. So that's what I'm going to do. Actually, should I? Because I'm just thinking about logistics and stuff. Oh, well. I'm going to finish up this Beginkai real quick, and then I'm going to move on to the next one. So, go to regen event, and then take it so that if it's Otsutsuki, then if ps.status genkai.value equals false, then rather equals false. And then at the bottom, we can put end, and then else. All right. So I'm going to do minus player.character.health. Let's say divide it by 100. And we'll work from there. This probably isn't a final number. The whole thing with being a scripter and, like, sort of why I shy away from it a little bit is because, like, none of it is ever final. A lot of it is sticking it together, seeing what works, and hoping it does. So, if player... Hold on. Yeah, player.character.humanoid. I can't spell. That health is over that of that then else. And at the else, I'm just going to put player.character.health equals 1. Because he said specifically that he didn't want people to be able to die from it, but he wants it to like reduce your health so that way it's actually got like a drawback, because as far as it stands, it's already a very powerful skill. So we're trying to figure that out. All right, let's test it. I love the testing part. The testing part is awesome. Oh, stretchy stretch. Good morning, by the way, guys. That's not the kind of testing that I wanted to do. Whew. Tripping over myself. I love grape flavor. Anybody else like grape flavored juice and stuff? It's great. I like how sweet it is. Like how tart, sort of. Anyway, let's get this over with. That's Tsuki. And if I press C, my health should be going down, but it's not, which has me concerned. So if I were to damage him, and he damages me, because he will. Ow. Alright, so I'm not healing, nor am I. Okay. So I don't think it's meeting any of the conditions. That's probably why. That's the only... What's wrong with grape? The pain of grape? I'm the monster, huh? Okay. Where am I not meeting it, is the question. So... What the heck? Stupid. Why did I do that? I haven't added an N down there in a long time. Grape is terrible, huh? Okay. I see how it is. I mean, I like grape. I like sparkling grape juice. That stuff is awesome. Hold on, did I do this right? I did? Okay, cool. Alright, so I go Utsutsuki again. I whip out my blades because I'm awesome. And my health proceeds to not go down. But my question is, if I clean that up, right, and I pick another class, do I proceed to not regenerate? I'm thinking about this theoretically because logically there has to be something wrong, right? I picked the one I've been picking this whole time, and I told myself I specifically wouldn't. Ugh! I need a way to change that in the game so that way I'm not like going out of the game over and over again. Hello. Fight me. Ow. Okay, so Namikaze regenerates fine. Okay. So the failure is at... Okay. So it's at else if cc.status.clan.value, so it's okay. Okay. So cc.status.clan isn't a thing. Is that what I'm collecting here? It's right there, though. Maybe I spelled it wrong. Alright, hold on, let me... So... If I go to... Okay. Ah. I don't set the clan at all. I totally forgot that I don't do that because, like, I use, So, what I do is I don't add things until I need them. And I didn't need it yet. Sometimes I think, like, a million miles ahead. Well, no, it says ps.status.clan equals attribute. And if attribute, okay. So, I'm going to close all of these because I need to focus on this one thing. Let's see. So if ps.status, all right, that would be correct, but it wouldn't because that's not what it is. ps.status. Where is it? Your boy trying to remember. So it can't be. What? Okay, it's in Genkai. That's what it is. I haven't scripted in a million years. Huh. There we go. I'm just gonna put that there. Do it that way. Because there was nothing wrong with what I was doing. Why did I change it? Okay. This should work. It should depreciate my health. Of course, natural regeneration would just get it back, but we can fix that. All right. I am scorned. I'm upset. And I want a refund. So, that didn't work, and I'm upset about it. So, I think I can function without the else is the problem. All right, so should what am I doing? All right. I started a stream at 8 in the morning. Nobody is up. So example storage. Okay, so in player storage, if I go to characters, character 1, status, Genkai. So the Genkai is Nancy Camellia. What? There we go. Okay, so status in Genkai, it should be true. It's true. All right. Let's read it a little bit. Sorry if I'm going to be quiet for the next few moments. I'm just trying to focus. Okay. Try and clean it up a little bit because this isn't necessary. I'm being a dummy and not checking the output. That's probably what's going on. There's probably some sort of glitch in the matrix. I wouldn't be surprised, but watch it be fixed for some reason, and I have no idea how I did it. But for some reason, it breaks. If that's just the... There we go. Health is not a... Okay, so I messed up that way. Wow. It's not typical of me to mess up that way. Where it's just like I forget player.character.humanoid. Such a noob, dude. Let's get it started. Man, I have so many groovy songs playing in my head, but I can't play anything on stream because I don't like it when something's like, hey, you've been copyright whatever. Anyway, Otsutsuki, make sure that it functions properly. So it does it once and then it breaks. What sense does that make? Oh, I'm regenerating at the same rate that I'm losing health. Okay. Because I'm regenerating at the same time, and I'm regenerating 10. So if you watch it, if I add regen, it says 990 right now. Boop. Huh. Should be like 991 or something. But I think I'm gonna turn off regen for when that strikes. So if in hold on, if cc.status.gettingColor.value equals dance of Camellia, and I'm gonna say doesn't equal let me think about this for a minute. So if I say dance Camellia and Genkai is off, and ps status in Genkai value equals true, then and ba 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 da da da. This should work. Right there. I did the wrong type of test again. I need to stop doing that, man. Anyway. When you used to make tutorials on YouTube and now you just make dev streams, hoping that someone benefits from it. Anyway, let's go Yeah. Shink. Ow! I'm slowly dying. That's actually really good, because that means that what I'm doing is working. I'm very happy when what I'm doing is working. Okay, so let's set regeneration 0 or something. What was it again? Was it set? Yeah, this is fine. You can't really heal with it, so let me do this and boop. There we go. Now everything is in its proper place, as it should be. Yeah, nobody's chatting, not even me. I'm just trying to focus. Because I really want to get this done. So I think I'm going to work on Yellow Flash next, and I think I've seen it before, but I'm not really sure what it looks like. We're going to find out together. Right, make sure that's correct. Yep, everything is right, as should be. So next up is Namikaze, and we should be... We'll work on Uzumaki another time, but I've been going for like an hour and 17 minutes, so I need to finish this up eventually. Where is this? Okay, I'm going to take this Ciara. I'm going to duplicate that because I know exactly what aura that is, and I'm going to... No, not that one. Yeah, that one's fine, actually. Yellow Flash, and I'm actually going to recolor it to make sure that it's yellow. There we go. And the light influence is up, light emission's up. Okay, cool. And I'm going to put that in form stuff. We're going to go here. All right, so Yellow Flash. When it's activated, I need to make it so that it adds... what are they called? I can't remember what particle emitters. It adds particle emitters to every part. Whew. Anyway. Player.character. Get children. Boop. Do. If V is a what was it? Was global? No, it was I'm trying to remember. It's a base part. That's what it was. Okay, I'm being an idiot. Anyway. So if it's a base part, game.serverstores.form stuff. Yellow flash clone parent parnet equals v. Now what I'm going to do is take this, boop, v.yellowflash dot destroy. There we go. Start. Link start. Let's go and let's test this. Maybe I'll get the Byakugan out of the way. How will I do that? Well, there we go. Boop, boop. And make sure that the particles are operating properly. Boop. Sure does. Does that look like what you see in the show? If anyone that's watching watches the show. Anyway, yeah, you turn it off, it turns it off. It's pretty fast. Like, I mean, your character is really fast from the start. So, like, Namikaze right now gives you a +5 speed boost. And then it increases your speed by 40% in the form. So you're a lot faster than normal characters. It's really good because in this game, if you can keep your distance and just like you can annoy someone with it. If you keep your distance and then you just like pick at them pretty much, that usually like you can actually kill them that way. Sonic actually proved that to me. You can kill people really easily by just picking at them. Anyway, so we got Yellow Flash and so Byakugan. The action button, I'm not sure what the action button's going to be, considering the action button was going to be C, but that's now what's used to take the form. So I'm thinking Q or something. So what I'm going to do is go into player input script and I'm going to make it Q. We can change it later. If... Oh, man. Ooh. Get state, free fall, double can jump, okay. Okay, so there's learned air hike. Alright. So I'm going to put another bool value. And I'm going to call this one Byakugan. That value equals true. Then for IV in pairs, I have a crush on this function. I don't know why, but I do. if v is if v dot character, then or humanoid. Okay, local b table equals, and then I'm gonna make this a table of variables, and these variables are going to be described as objects, or rather, they're going to be objects described in this table. Why did I say variable? Whatever. So Q if v, I should probably do find first child because I've had it break on me before, and that is never fun. You just typed it out on my computer, like as I said it. So let's see. If v find first child humanoid. I'm at a loss for words. So local, or rather, table insert or B table. That's what it was. B table. I know what I could do. Me trying to remember if it was like billboard. I think it was. V dot upper torso. All right. So table. So now V is calculated as, or rather, V is the character thing. So I'm going to be using the table I instead of, whatever. Let me think for a second. Let's see. Okay. So local frame equals instance dot new frame be table. Or not be table. Table I. Let's see. Frame dot size equals two dot new. Okay, and then I'm gonna just put 0.1, 1. publish. Let's see here. Where did I put? Okay, the retriever. There we are. Whoo! That's crazy. So let me find my jutsu right quick. Let's see. Man, I can't remember any of this. Let's see. So if I can find the variables jutsu one, okay, cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. So I feel like mode, I might have accidentally. So, mode. Right. So let me go into the save one because I have no idea what I wrote. What was I thinking? No, it can't be that. I can't even think right now. So 20. So Genkai is after money. It says so anyway. So you have man. What was I on when I made this? All right, so it's money and then let me think for a sec. Okay. I'm dumb. How would that make sense? All right, so it comes. So that since chakra is 24, that means it's 25. So I'm going to 25, and I'm going to name that Genkai. All right, there we go. Not IQ, it would be character. Anyway, Genkai, or rather, if Genkai equals Byakugan, then there we go. So if that's Byakugan and Is there a... I'm going to make one... Genkai. Well, Plasma, it's the way I script. Admittedly, this is a little shoddy, but yeah, I'm gonna make that in Genkai, so false then. No, I'm gonna make that. Let's see. Okay, there we go. Anyway, back to this. Okay, and just to make sure, I'm gonna go back here. Here we go. Well, the thing is, like, I'm one of those people, I'm sloppy, but I know where everything is, if that makes sense. So, like, wrong one. If something goes wrong, I know exactly what it is. Well, I don't know exactly what it is, but I can easily figure it out because I know what everything does. I mean, I'm like wondering where everything is right now, but that's because I haven't changed any of these scripts in like 2 months. So, which one was this one? All right, so I press the action button, and okay, to insert. Okay, so Number expected, okay. That's fine. What I'm actually going to do, because it's very difficult to make something that's not, or that works. What I'm going to do is all right, so well, yeah. I mean, if you know how to raycast, you're indispensable. As soon as you can work, have it work. So a lot of the problems that scripters have is it's not the scripter themselves; it's the engine that they're using. As Roblox developers, our engine is extremely limited. So coordinate frames is actually pretty beautiful. It uses Euclidean geometry and Cartesian coordinates to figure out where your orientation and location are. But at the same time, it has its limitations where how does it know that it's coming into contact with a block? The reason it knows is because of the math that it provides. It knows the size of the block and it knows the position of the block. So it takes that and it puts it into a formula, and based on that formula, it does whatever. But that can still glitch out, and that's when you start having problems. It's the same thing with pathfinding. Pathfinding uses an algorithm which, depending on which one it uses, I don't remember which one Roblox uses, but it's flawed. It's not, how do I say, it's not wrong, but it's imperfect. Anyway, so why am I in here? So the outcome value is true. Okay. Yeah, no, because what was I gonna do? I totally forgot what I was gonna do. Anyway. So billboard I and billboard torso equals billboard. Client-sided is weird. Thing is, having your support client-sided is leaves you susceptible to aimbot and stuff. And that's why we can't have nice things. So Vita upper torso was nil, right? Change the table. Okay. where am I going? Where am I going? Ooh. Alright. So I'm pressing Q and nothing is happening. I'm thinking that might be. If I go into upper torso, billboard GUI is in there. So I find that guy with the upper torso. And it might not, it's not the billboard. Of course it is. It's not the billboard. It is the billboard. Where is the frame? Why is it 0? And it won't. Okay. I'm in. Okay. So I don't want it to clip the sentence. I don't care about that. So it doesn't have a size. So what if I instead give it a pixel value of 5? It would appear that it is still invisible. Active check. Why was it off? Always on top. There we go. Now I can sort of see you. So if I increase the size to 2525, that doesn't do anything. Let's see, if I increase the size to 1 in 1 scale, and then I change the billboard GUI size to 0.6 and 0.6. So it does that, but I don't like the fact that, like, it gets harder to see them as you move further away. So let's see, what can we do here? I didn't mean to do that. Global. Okay, so new strat. What if I 250, 250? All right, and then it doesn't change the scale. That's perfect. That's exactly what I need. All right. No, why did I write instance.new? udim2.new 0, 250 and 250. Not 250. Let's make it a meager 50. And then we'll put 1 zoom in there. There we go. Publish, commit all, commit Good to go. Let's try that again, shall we? All right, there. So now if we press C and then we press Q, which is the action button for that. I forgot something. I'm trying to remember, was it... Okay, let's put a billboard schema in there so that way I know exactly what I'm talking about. And we're going to put it always on top equals true. There we go. Publish to Roblox. Commit. Good to go. Okay. Yo. If someone's watching this and doesn't understand why I keep exiting and whatever, it's because I'm trying to start on the clients and servers, not the simulation. Because I have active data on the simulation. I don't feel like turning that off, so. Alright. So now, we know everyone's location, no matter where they are. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to turn down this size a little bit. I'm going to go to 15, actually. I'm going to change the color, so not the billboard color, but rather the frame color. I'm going to make it color 3.new. Color wheel. That is one of my favorite new features. I love the color wheel. Ooh, I keep choosing simulation and I'm getting angry because of it. It's just force of habit. I keep it on so that way I can check the saving to make sure it works. Yeah, see, that's prettier. So, like, instead of it being gray blocks, you can just kind of, like, tell where everyone is. That's great. I'm going to make it so that it doesn't appear on my character. And if I relieve it, the Q button, it's not, like, persistent. Let's see. So if I were to say billboard equals, and then an empty table, what would that do? A little bit of experimenting on my part. Would it delete the instances? Waiting for things to happen. Alright. I totally forgot what I was testing. Okay, so nothing happens if I do that. Alright. So let's see, key press. Okay. And let's just group these together. Does not equal player dot name. Here we go. Trying to remember. Input ended. Function. So that's input ended. I'm going to make sure that there we go. So here we go. And then I'm going to make that Q. And billboard does not equal billboard I does not equal nil. Billboard 1. Let's see, what was it? For I equals 1, number billboard do BB, or what is it? I. There we go. Boop. Nah. I keep hitting simulation. Why am I whispering? I don't need to whisper. Whew. All right, so okay. Did I seriously? Oh my god. Client-side stuff's always jank, man. All right. Boop, boop, boop. Something has gone wrong with the relief script. All right, so trying to think. What could I do? Whether equal 1. There we go. All right. Excuse me. I hate it when this happens, man. You don't know how to code. You've been like making suggestions this whole time. Yeah, I'll just do it the old-fashioned way. I wanted to do it like this whole fancy thing, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen. Huh. Plasma, you're joking, right? Yeah, well. Okay. So something lol. Ba 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 da da. So wieder apert or so. Okay, so I need to make an exception. So if the fine child then boop. Not talking as much as I wanted to. There's not really much to talk about for 2 hours coding, unless I'm talking about like the specific project. But like, oh man, there's a lot I want to do with it. I just got to finish this. Genkai, and then I need to finish the jutsu. So I need to figure out where this is failing. Ha! I'm gonna fix that right up because I just figured out what I was doing wrong. You know, if there's anything I dislike most about being like a game developer, it's probably all of the troubleshooting. because, you know, it's a bunch of stop and go. Like, okay, what did I do wrong this time? What did I misspell? Okay. I want to see it work. Yeah, backend sucks. I hate it. I just like, by the way, you got this whole script wrong. You spelled Parnet wrong in every line. There we go. Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm usually not wrong. I'm just haven't touched this in a while. So like the reason I can like poop out updates so often is because I don't often get things wrong. Sometimes I do. Like right now. But I fixed that. And now I think I'm going to end it because I'm very I have an engagement in a few minutes. So I mean, I finished a little bit of this project, which is what I wanted to do. I still have one more to go, but I'm not going to really get anywhere with that for a little while. So, I mean, I'll see you later, I guess. Bye bye.